We're back, guys. We are back. We are back. We are back for Saudi versus Uruguay. Let's see if the curse of the minute shirt is real. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Kickoff is in 14 minutes, 11 p.m. UK time. And just as I've said that, Fabrizio Romano about 20 minutes ago has said that Spurs have now entered the race to sign Tonali. Where the hell has that come from? Am I crazy to say that Tonali going from Newcastle to Spurs is a sideways step? I don't know. I think so. Man City and Arsenal are apparently in the race for him as well. Will be interesting. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Listen, guys, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well. I nearly just choked on my saliva just there. If you guys remember, Saudi Arabia did the unthinkable. Saudi Arabia did the unthinkable in the last World Cup, yeah? They beat Argentina, and now they meet another South American team. And I wonder if they can do what they did the last time around and do again the unthinkable. We're going to go through the lineups as well. So let's take a look and see what the lineups are looking like this evening. We got, all right, let's start with Saudi Arabia playing a 4-4-2. Some of these players I expected to start. Al-Awais in goal. Saud Abdulhamid at right back, who is, I think, the only player for the Saudi national team who plays outside of Saudi. I think all the rest of them play in Saudi. Al-Tambakhti, he recovered from an ACL last season. So he is there with Al-Amri, Al-Harbi at left back. Then in the middle, we got Mohamed Kano. I remember him from the last World Cup where he was an absolute top level midfielder. I was amazed by what I saw from him in the last one. He's reaching an age now where this is probably going to be his last World Cup as well for Saudi. Al-Shamat, I actually interviewed him when I went to Saudi last year. He plays for Al Qadsiya. He's at right wing. Salim Al Dosri, who's he's the biggest name in Saudi. Like, he's like the Mo Salah of Saudi Arabia. He is a big name. He's at left wing, and Al Khabari in the middle. Like I said, alongside Mohamed Kano up top. Firan Al Burkan, who scored, I think, as well in the last time when they beat Argentina, and Jawer up top. So that's an interesting front line. Now, this is showing me that Uruguay are playing a 4-4-2, but according to all the other breakdowns that I've seen so far, it looks like they're actually playing like a 4-3-3. We got some familiar faces there, as you guys can see. Bentancur, Manuel Ugarte, Man United's very own. I will not be rooting for him, unfortunately, but if he has a good performance, then good on him. Fede Valverde at right wing, and Darwin Núñez up top, playing against people that he couldn't even he went to the Saudi league and couldn't even become a regular starter there. Is the left mid from Al Hilal? Yes. The left winger, are you talking about Salim Al Dosri? Yes, he plays for Al Hilal. He's the star boy of the Saudi league, one of the biggest faces and biggest names there. They treat him like royalty over there, and I think he's won like Arab Player of the Year like every year for the last number of times. And he's the guy that scored that screamer against Argentina. If you guys remember, it turned out to be the winner. So this group is, I think, wide open now after that Cape Verde result against Spain. I think if either team get a win here today and then they beat Cape Verde, I think they can comfortably top the table. I'm very curious to see how Spain get on against the rest of these lot, in particular like Uruguay. That Uruguay-Spain game will be a very interesting one. I'm not going to lie, what I saw from Spain today was very underwhelming. So I'm curious to see how that game gets on. If I remember correctly from Club World Cup, he got jinked like Flair. Yeah. He's very tricky. He's very skillful. He's a left winger. He linked up very well. The back end of this season with Benzema when Benzema joined Al Hilal. Salim Al Dosri is a good player. He's definitely a good player. Saud Abdulhamid, as I mentioned, the right back, he's good. He's fast. He's good at getting forward. Can put crosses in as well. Like I said, the only Saudi player in the starting 11 that plays outside of Saudi Arabia. He was at Roma, and now I want to say he's in the French league. I might be wrong. Let me double check. Yeah, he's at Lens. He's at Lens now. So he was at Roma, first ever Saudi player to play in the Italian league, and then became the first ever Saudi player to play in the French league. It's actually quite interesting as well because a majority of the starting 11 play for Al Hilal. The left back plays for Al Hilal. Al Tambakhti, the centre back, he plays for Al Hilal. Obviously, Salim Al Dosri, the captain as well, 34 years old, he plays for Al Hilal. Mohamed Kano, he plays for Al Hilal as well, the centre mid. So that's about 5 of the outfield players that play for Al Hilal. And then I think about 2 of them play for Al Nassr. 1 plays for Al Ahli. The striker up top for them, Al Burhan, he plays up top with Ivan Toney at Al Hilal, Al Ahli, sorry. And then the only person that plays outside of the big teams is the goalkeeper, Mohamed Al Uwais. He plays for Al Ula, which is a recently formed team in the Saudi league. So maybe that familiarity will cause some opportunity for them. Maybe I'm trying to make sense of that, but maybe the fact that a lot of them play together already, or they play against each other in the local league, that might offer some familiarity for them. You look at if we have a look quickly just at Uruguay's bench, they ain't really got much. The only person I'm recognizing here is Facundo Palestri. That's the only name I'm recognizing there. You reckon the heat is actually helping certain lesser teams hold their own? Well, that's an interesting one, because with Saudi and Qatar and teams in the Middle East, they do not play in the daytime. I know it's very hot in the Middle East. It's hot even in the evening, but it's cooler because you're in the desert. They don't play games ever in the daytime, so they don't even train in the daytime. In the summer, when it's really hot, they only train in the evening. And in the winter time, they only train after a certain point of the day. You will never see them training at 12 p.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m. That's too, even if it's winter time when it's like 30 degrees, that doesn't happen. So in a way, yes, this heat could help them, but they're not a team that I would say play in this weather regularly. They're accustomed to this because they live in this weather. They don't play in this weather and they don't train in this weather. So I think the expectation that they could do better because, you know, the Middle East is hot, etc., I don't think is necessarily the case for them. But they are used to the climate, and that might also be helpful. Ugarte starts. Yes, Ugarte is starting. I predict a Uruguay win, but I want a Saudi win. Darwin Núñez with these bro, what is these braids what Darwin Núñez? What is with these braids? What the hell? What in the cultural appropriation is this? Obviously, he's saying hi to all of the Saudi players because he's familiar with them. What's your prediction, Minna? I want an upset. Who doesn't? It's the World Cup. Everybody always wants an upset. I want this group to be wide open, and I also want Saudi to get through to the round of 32. I'm gonna go. You know what? I think Uruguay will win. I think Uruguay will win, but maybe it'll be like a 2-1. If Uruguay are on the back foot throughout the game, then it's an absolute blunder for them. That's all I have to say. It's going to be an absolute blunder for them. I hope Ugarte has a good World Cup so more teams come in for him. That's always the best thing. That's the best thing about someone having a good World Cup, is all the opportunities that other teams will pay attention to them to sign them. We'll see if, by the way, the curse of the Minna shirt continues throughout today. Who you got winning the entire thing? I said France. France, for me, looked like the most complete team. Their midfield is the only thing that concerns me. Can't believe Spurs are more ambitious than United. Why? Did you want United to go for Tonali? Those braids are mad. Like, what? Who gave Darwin Núñez this idea to get these braids? Like, who told him it was a good idea to get these braids? That's what I want to know. I'm sorry, but the commentators are already chatting shit. Talking about how many of these Saudi players actually get game time because of all the superstars in their league. All of these men play for their team. All of them start for their team. It's very, very rare that Saudi call up someone that's not starting. They do have a new manager as well. Georgios Donis he's only had 3 games with Saudi. They sacked their manager not that long ago. And obviously, if you guys know, Belsa is the manager for Uruguay. The former Leeds manager is the manager of Uruguay. And by the way, I think they're playing in Miami. I think they only arrived in the US this morning. Their flights were, I think they had issues traveling in, which is crazy. I'm interested to see, by the way, do they lay the flags down on the floor? They don't. These people are holding them, right? Because there's no way they're going to put the Saudi flag on the floor because there's religious writing on it. Yeah, okay. I always wondered, do they put it on the floor or they're holding it? I see empty seats. Mina, do you know Saudi Arabia starting 11 against 0 game time? That is a crazy mistake from the commentator. That's a crazy thing to say, the commentator. If we look at the starting 11, every one of them are starters for their team. All of them start for their team. Maybe... Yeah, every single one of them starts for their team. Why the hell would the commentator say that? These men always sing their national anthem very patriotically, guys. They always sing their national anthems. I realised, and that's a very short national anthem. Saudi national anthem must be short. It is. What the hell? I thought it was still going to go on and go on and go on. That was a really short national anthem. A lot of Saudis have travelled for this game as well to America. And also there is a lot of Saudis and Americans in America. Saudis and Qataris, sorry. There's a lot of Saudis and Qataris in America because their governments offer them free education abroad. So they can get scholarships to go abroad. And a lot of them go to America. That's why if you're ever in the UK and you think, why are there so many Saudi students here or Qatari students? If you go to Newcastle, it is full of Saudi students. Liverpool is full of Qatari students. London is full of them as well. Same as America. They get free education from their government and they get like a paid scholarship to go abroad. So I would anticipate that there's going to be a lot of Saudi fans at the game. Nah, man, that Darwin Núñez hairstyle's killing me, man. You telling me no one told him that was a bad idea? They're too rich for me to be around. Really, because I've met a lot of Qataris and Saudis, and they're not people like that flaunt their wealth that much. One thing I say about the countries, though, they look after their people. Maybe that's why they don't want to give everyone and anyone citizenship. Because you get money from the government, you get free education, yeah, you get financial support. Even when you're getting married, apparently, you get financial support as well from the government. Get your predictions in the chat, guys. Do you think... Am I underestimating Uruguay? Let me look at Uruguay's last 5 games. Uruguay's last 5 games. Draw 0-0 to Algeria, 1-1 to England. They lost 5-1 to the USA back in November last year. They drew with Mexico and they just about beat Uzbekistan. That's crazy. They've got 1 win in 5, guys, and 3 draws. That is absolutely boring. Saudi Arabia, on the flip side, have not won a game in their last 5 games. They drew with Senegal. Actually, no, sorry. They beat Puerto Rico 3-0, but that's, I think, an easy victory. They lost to Ecuador. They lost as well to Serbia. And then they also lost to Egypt in the March international break. So they've won 1 in their last 5. They've lost 3. And they've drawn. And that actually coincides with when their new manager got appointed, because their last manager got sacked after the FIFA Arab Cup, where they did absolutely woeful. So it will be interesting to see how they get on in this game. I'm very curious to see how they get on. Do you see the scar from the Battle of Chouameni? No. What? Fede Valverde got a scar? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I'll keep an eye out. I'm too busy looking at Darwin Núñez's hairstyle. That's what... Darwin Núñez's hairstyle is killing me, man. I can't believe Spurs want to sign Tonali. That's just come out of nowhere. But I think it's a sideways step, man. I don't care what anyone says. Going from Newcastle to Spurs is a sideways step. Mina, I see Spurs fans getting gassed on the news of just entering the race for Tonali. They won't learn. There's no way he goes there. There's no way he picks the Spurs. He can't be that desperate to leave Newcastle, man. He can't be that desperate. We don't know what the price is yet. We don't know what the price is yet. We just know that Spurs have entered the race to sign him. City and Arsenal want him as well. Apparently they value him at 100 million. So I don't know who's spending 100 million on that. Come on, Saudi. Come on. We can't let the curse of Mina be a real thing. Can't let the curse of Mina be a real thing. He won't pick Tottenham. Yeah, he won't. He won't. Unless they both say that they don't want him anymore. That's the only way. The commentators are killing the names. Well, this commentator is butchering the names. Muslera in goal for Uruguay. He actually kind of looks like Emi Martinez. Is that Varela who played for Manchester United? I think it is. I think it is. Playing at left back. Or right back. Sorry, a bit right back. I need a man of the match performance for... Everyone's saying they need a man of the match performance from Ugarte. Just so more people want him. What happened to Araujo? He's not on the bench, but he's like, his name was blacked out on the bench. Oh, these braids are killing me, guys. What? His braids look fresh as well, like he got them done this morning. I know he's going to be tapping his head like this every time his head gets itchy. Big game, big game. Still another game to go after this as well, man. Still another game to go after this. But I'm not going to watch that, man. Iran versus New Zealand. Good luck, Iran. I want you to win, but I will watch that game in the morning. Yeah, I don't think Araujo's fit. Or he's just maybe Bielsa just don't want to play him. Glossy, that hairstyle is so random from thing. It looks fresh, guys. I ain't never seen braids like that look that fresh. Come on, Saudi. Come on. Otherwise, I'm never going to wear this shirt again. You know what's funny, guys? I brought this shirt. Anytime I travel to a country, I buy the national team shirt from there. So I went to Saudi for a shoot, and then I brought the shirt. That's literally the only reason why I have a Saudi. People always... Someone asked me one day, I was wearing it at Padua, and they were like, why the hell do you own a Saudi shirt? And I was like, I like to collect national team shirts every time I travel somewhere. The seats kind of look empty, by the way. Those braids might be tight. Listen, they look so tight. I know he slept with a bonnet last night. Come on, Saudi! Kick off! Come on, Saudi. Surely everyone's supporting Saudi. Most people want a nice little upset, no? I have a feeling Uruguay might be too physical for them, though. Oh, wow. Uruguay's base is in Cancun, Mexico. And they only arrived this morning because a lot of their flights got cancelled, which is mad. Where is this game being played? Because why am I seeing empty seats, man? Miami. The game is being played in Miami. I don't think it'll be a huge upset. You don't think so? I don't think Uruguay are favourites, but they are definitely favourites against Saudi. The keeper kind of looks like Emi Martinez a little bit, guys. This is his 4th World Cup, apparently. Uruguay will batter Saudi in my predictions. I don't think it's wild to say that. I think that's the expectation. First ball in behind, or an attempt at a ball in behind. It's actually crazy. Uruguay have won the World Cup 2 times for the size of their country. Yeah, and people don't actually treat them like a country that have won the World Cup before. Maybe because it was a long time ago. A very, very long time ago. This is it. Guys, imagine this manager for Saudi is his first competitive match in charge. Imagine your first competitive match in charge. All the rest was friendlies. So his first competitive match in charge is the World Cup. Talk about pressure. And actually, shout out to Yaya Toure. He used to be the assistant manager of Saudi. And he's now the manager of some team in Slovakia. So shout out to him. Oh, wow. Bielsa looks healthy. He's lost bare weight. He's lost bare weight. Nice football there from Saudi. Uruguay won the World Cup before it was relevant. Not sure if we can count those. Yeah, if you won the World Cup like 70 years ago, I don't think it should count. I did braids in 2023. Never again. I respect women more after that experience. What, like the kind of braids that Darwin Núñez got? Those kind of braids. Because those look tight as hell on his head. Jason, I know they still count. I'm just saying it was a very, very long time ago. Very, very long time ago. This is Bielsa's 40th season in football management. He's been coaching football since before some of us were born. That's mad. That's mad. That's mad. It might be one of those games where Uruguay have a lot of possession. How long till Fede Valverde takes a shot from outside the box? Ugarte! Ugarte! Bentancur finds the pass. Nice football. Oh, first shot. Straight at the keeper. Free Facundo. Where's Facundo even playing now? Imagine Darwin Núñez scores a hat-trick, guys. Oh, he's playing in Panathinaikos. Wow. And he still gets a call up to the World Cup. Ball in. Ooh. Someone gets on the end of it, but it looks like they just headed it on to his own teammate's head. Ain't that the goalkeeper that had a good World Cup and got replaced at Al Hilal? Yes, that is him. He's the guy that managed a match against Argentina in the World Cup. Ooh, is that someone injured? Is that Mohamed Kano that's injured? Holding his knee, I think. I don't support Real Madrid, no. What do I think of the Cucurella signing? I think Jose Mourinho is building a win now team at Real Madrid. But to drop 60 million euros on Cucurella out of the blue is crazy. Remember when Florentino Perez was saying he's about to sign a Galactico? Was that the Galactico he was talking about? So far, which player have you seen in the World Cup that you would like United to sign? None. Because I don't watch players for one game in the World Cup and say, yeah, United should sign him. And I see it a lot on Twitter. As soon as one person has one World Cup game, United should sign him. I will stick on the fact that I think United should have signed Unahi, though, from the Moroccan player. He's at Girona now. He's been their best player this season, and he's still very young. He's only 26, I think. He's a good 8/10. I don't think United should sign him, but I like him. I liked him in the last World Cup. I like Yan Diamande's performance last night as well. That was a good performance. But he's still raw in front of goal. You kind of see it. Start, bench, sell, Cavani, Suarez, Diego Forlan. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, Riri, I had to add it, man. I had to add it. Alright, cool. Let's do this start, bench, sell, guys. Let's do this start, bench, sell. As I'm saying that, Saudi on a break. Ball in. Ooh. Good delivery from Al Shamat. Abdul Hamid. Is Abdul Hamid playing left back or right back? What the hell? Oh no, he's playing right back. I would say Suarez can piss off. I'm sorry, man. I stand with Evra, guys. I stand with Evra. So as a result, I will say start Diego Forlan, bench Cavani. Suarez can piss off, man. But if I was to put all of that aside, I would say start Suarez, but I'm not going to put that aside because I stand with Evra. And I stand with Ghana. And I stand with the brother that he bit. Twice. I would have thought Fede might play in the middle because he's played a lot there. I would have thought he would have played in the middle, yeah, because he's played a lot there this season. I can't put things aside. Racism is no joke. Biting people is no joke. Crazy thing is, hold on, what did that come say? Crazy thing is, both Forlan and Cavani played for United. The thing is, though, look at the strikers Uruguay have produced, and then look at who they got up front today. But to be honest, I should be quiet because Darwin Núñez could score. You know what's sad is Al Hilal are trying to sell him already after 1 year, and they removed him from their league squad because you can only have a certain number of foreigners. And they decided to remove him to make way for Benzema when they were signing Benzema. It's kind of peak. Good football here from Saudi to get out of the press. They do well to get out of Uruguay's press, but they're just a bit wasteful. Win it back. Why are they playing football at 0.5 speed? But look at his fresh braid. I know them braids hurt his head, man. Darwin Núñez, I know them braids is giving him a migraine right now. He's about to take 2 Cocodamol in the water break. Cause them braids look tight. I just know he slept with a bonnet last night and poor guy, man. He might be tired because he ain't slept properly. There's no way Darwin Núñez goes back to Liverpool. They got good money for him, man. Saudi seems scared to pass it forward. There's so much space. Look at all that space in the middle where the ref is. There's so much space for them. Look at... There you go. Get forward. I know you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about that head tap. Top 3 worst feelings, man. Gotta be less wasteful with the ball. Apparently Bielsa, guys, doesn't get along with a lot of the players, you know? Apparently they're saying that he's the commentator said that he's the most, I'm sure this must be opinion, yeah, but he said that Bielsa is the most disliked manager at the World Cup this year. Ooh, sloppy there from Uruguay. Man on. But yeah, apparently he don't get along with the players, which is interesting. Okay, y'all just want to play slow football? Alright, bet. They're not really playing the way he wants because they can't, or what? They ain't got the players to do, or what? Why are they not playing the way he wants? But look at all this space right now. They're trying, Uruguay are trying to press, and when they do, look how much space there is in that middle part. I said this match could be a stinker. You did. I'll be so pissed if it's a 0-0, man. I'll be so pissed. I already seen 1-0 today. I'm not staying up till 1 a.m. to watch another 0-0. Bielsa said in an interview that he's toxic. He said that he's toxic. As in, he's talking about himself. And he labelled himself as toxic. That's ridiculous. Great tackle. Well done, Abdulhamid. Come on, ref. Bielsa probably got the Uruguayans doing bleep tests every other day. Ugarte should love that. The guy likes to run a lot and do nothing, so... I need Ugarte to have a good World Cup, guys. I need him to have a good World Cup. Ball in behind. It was an attempt at a ball in behind, but I think Saudi are doing well for the opening 15 minutes. Nice little... Alright. Let's play ball now. Kano. Kano reminds me a bit. I know this is not. It's not like for like, but in his stature, he gives me Yaya Toure vibes. But maybe it's just because he's slim and tall. Nice, great pass in. Look at all that space in front of the front line. Oh, again another wasteful pass. Look at all that space in front of the in front of Uruguay's backline. Every time Saudi force Uruguay into a press in that middle third, the space opens up. Defensively, Saudi have massively improved, and it showed. They changed the coach 3 times since qualifiers, but Donner seems to reprioritise in defence solidity. Didn't have time to organise the offence. It could be one of them ones where if you organise the defence and let the attack figure itself out, you got experienced attackers as well in Al Burkan, Salam Al Dosri, young attacker in Juhair. But then you got Mohamed Al Shamat as well on the right hand side, who's got relative experience. Maybe not as experienced as Salam Al Dosri and Firas Al Burkan, but them two enough got experience. So it makes sense to prioritize defense in that matter. And to be honest, I think they got the same. I think they got 3 of the same 4 backline that played in the last World Cup: Al Amri and Al Tambakti. Quite a few empty seats though in that middle area. Ugarte with the sideways passes. Love to see that. Let that go out. Well done. They're playing 4-2-4 when in possession. Typical Bielsa. It looks like it's Ugarte as a lone midfielder. And why is it every time I look I'm seeing Ugarte just by himself in the midfield. Goodbye to the last piece of my chocolate, guys. I'm about to eat it. Nice football there from Saudi. I thought that might be on target from Al Dosri. But he should just keep taking those. I can't believe he's 34 years old. What was that? he can come off the right and shoot. So this is his first attempt of the game. Uruguay are really bad in possession, guys. For the game that I watched last night, Ecuador versus Ivory Coast, this feels like it's a friendly. This feels like it's such a slow-paced game. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. If you just come through, be sure to subscribe as well. It's the last watch along of the night. If you want to join the membership club as well, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content, and of course you get to support the channel as well. If you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can by sending in a super chat. We got a super chat goal on the stream today. You can help us reach that, and as an independent content creator, it helps to support myself and the channel, improving the quality and the output here every single day. And I told you guys we're stepping up content for the World Cup. 3 watch-alongs today, 2 tomorrow, plus a daily dose of Mina. We're going to be talking about Manchester United news. There wasn't really any today. Uruguay getting in behind. Bro, he just laid on the ball. He literally just laid on the ball. How's he allowed to do that? How is he allowed to lay flat on the ball? Ugarte is never... If Ugarte scored a 50-yarder today, I would donate £1,000 to a charity of your choice. That would never happen. I don't know how that's a free kick for Uruguay. He laid on the ball. That should be simulation. Darwin Núñez coming up on my screen again. I can't take it serious, guys. I really can't take it serious. Ball in. Bentancur gets onto that, but it goes nowhere. They're calling for a handball, I think, but that's not a handball. He lost his balance. That's a him problem. Why is he laying on the ball? Kind of cool that the refs got their names on the back of their shirts. That's not a handball, man. His hand was down. If either team could keep possession for like a minute, that would be nice. But I feel like neither of them have done that so far. Where's mistaken identity when you need it? I don't know, man. This is bad, yeah. It's not looking good, man. What the hell was that from Uruguay? Did you just kick that out for a corner? How are you kicking it out for a corner? So sloppy. Saudi need to hit them, man. Saudi need to hit them because clearly they're looking shaky. They're looking shaky. Corner. Come on, who we got? We got Al Tambakti, we got Al Amri, we got Mohamed Kano. Go on, Al Jawed. Put in a good delivery. Decent ball in. Salim Al-Dosri gonna put it back in. Come on, put the delivery back in. Shocked to see empty seats. Clearly no kids for... I don't know why they don't give out tickets for free. I don't know why they don't give... Like, in the UK... I don't know how it is in other places in the world, but in the UK, they always give out tickets to, like, local schools. Like, especially in the Wembley area, where the Wembley Stadium is. They give out tickets to the local schools there. They did it even during the Euros, when the Euros happened in 2021. This is so bad from Uruguay, man. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. We're about to have the first water break, which means it's the end of the first quarter. End of the first quarter, guys. End of the first quarter. You guys know the rules. Let me know the ads that you're seeing on television. Are you seeing gambling ads? Are you seeing Home Depot David Beckham ads? Are you seeing another David Beckham ad of him in something? Are you seeing a Lay's ad? What ads are you guys seeing? Because in the UK, we don't see ads. They show us the pitch. They show us them having their hydration break. So let me know what ads you lot are seeing. Nothing to show for this first quarter. Honestly, first quarter's been dead. It's been dead. Been a bit of a snooze fest. I'm sure everyone's saying, look, people on Twitter saying this is the worst the worst Uruguayan team ever. This is an embarrassment. Yeah, this has been honestly a snooze fest. Snooze fest. You lot seen home investment ads? A Kia ad. What else? I think it's because those are sponsors of the World Cup, right? Because Home Depot are sponsors. So if you lot is always seeing Home Depot ads, surely it's because they're sponsors of the World Cup. Telemundo in the US don't show ads during water breaks. I'm surprised you're not seeing gambling ads, because when we were watching the Spain-Cape Verde game, that was at 12 p.m. in the US, and people were saying they were seeing gambling ads. The manager shouldn't be allowed to coach during those water breaks. Yeah, water breaks should just be for water breaks. You saw what Van Dijk said about it. You lot are seeing some random ads. Why did Brazil take Neymar to the World Cup as a motivational speaker? I think Ancelotti made a political decision with Neymar. I think if he didn't take him and Brazil did bad, people would be like, you should have took Neymar. And I think he took him because he knew he'll probably not be fit. That's why. He probably took him because he knew he wouldn't be fit. So, in a way, he kind of wins. He's been vindicated. So far, 25 minutes in, guys. Has anyone had a shot on target? I don't think I've seen anyone have a shot on target yet. Leaving João Pedro out of the team is ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I think that was the worst decision that Ancelotti probably made. And I don't know, is his beef with João Pedro personal? I don't even know why he left João Pedro out. If anybody could play well with João Pedro, I think it was... if anyone could play well with Vinny and Rafinha on the wings, I thought it was João Pedro. Oh my God, that's that old ref. That's the guy that used to be the referee, the scary looking guy. Oh my God, he looks so old. He's aged so much. Didn't he ref the 0-2 final or something? Bless him. Anyways, back to the game. Imagine if if Uruguay in this group crash out. You got to be really shit, to be honest, in this World Cup, yeah, to not qualify for the round of 32. Because of this whole third place finish thing. Game is back underway. Ooh. Colina, yeah, there you go. That's his name. I just remember him as the bold ref. I don't think, guys, either team can keep possession for at least a minute. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. He was on the PES 3 cover. You know how much motion you got to have as a ref to be on the cover of a football game? Like, you got to have serious motion. I think Saudi would take a draw, you know. The Amrim Cole is crying. He's missing out on compensation. Why do they care if he misses out on compensation? What? That's a weird thing to cry about. Darwin Núñez and his beautiful hairstyle. The thing is, though, if one of these teams need to capitalize on the Spain-Cape Verde result, because if they all draw, anything is still possible. Spain and Cape Verde will go through in this group. Third place could go through as well. I think if Saudi get a result today, if they win this game and then they draw the next 2 games, 5 points would be enough. Bentancur, great pass in. Good defense. Another ball in. Headed back and goes. Oh, what a save! What a save, what a save, what a save. Great save. Great save, great save. Keeper was actually going away from where the header ended up going. So that's a top save, man. Camera save. You think so? Uruguay's first major chance. Good save. That's a good save, man. That's a good save. "30 minutes it took. 30 minutes it took for the first chance on target. This might be a stinky game. That's not a foul, ref. Oh, okay, maybe it was a foul. Maybe it was a foul. Do you guys think that they're not taking Bielsa's exam? I don't know why I couldn't say his name for a second. Do you think they're not taking his instructions and they're just doing what they want to do? They're just playing how they want to play. Passing behind Fede Valverde. Has he got the pace? Nah. I'm trying to see Fede Valverde's scar on his head that you lot are talking about, but I can't see it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, guys, if you just come through. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new here. I got a newfound respect, guys, for people that do watch-alongs regularly. Because I know it's just a one-off. This is the World Cup. But man, oh man, this is tiring. Spurs Tonali bomber from Fabrizio an hour ago. Do you guys call that a bomber? saying that a club is interested in a player. Because I was saying this earlier. For me, a bomber is what happened with Cucurella. Out of nowhere. Bid 60 million package. Cucurella, here we go. That to me is a bomber. Saying that. And also, by the way, today I was scoping LinkedIn. And I saw Fabrizio Romano post something on LinkedIn. And he said, basically, he had the stats from his social media for that post, for the Cucurella post. And then he was basically saying, if you guys want to work with me to promote your brand, here's my email. And I just laughed. When I saw it, I just laughed. I said, you'll never be in the allegations, man. What is the keeper doing? What is the keeper doing? What keeper comes out in that kind of proximity and chests it? Who does that? Kevin, big up, big up, big up. How you doing? How you doing, Kev? Now you know how Saeed feels doing all his watch-alongs, but he told me he loves it. He loves it. He loves it. Yeah, it's crazy. That has to be the maddest bomber. He's getting ready for the World Cup and you're dropping it, here we go. And then today he gets the announcement. Lucy Ward, I know you're on commentary and I like you. You're cool. You follow me on Twitter. But you need to stop counting Saudi out of this game. Valverde 1v1 versus Salim Al-Dosri. Crystal Palace owners are trying to sell their club. What? So random. Oh, they can't string. Saudi can't get like 5 passes together. They'll get the first 4 and then the 5th one will be a bad pass. It's just not there. Bentancur. Ball in. Nunes. Great punch from the keeper. Great punch from the keeper. And he gave the free kick. It's all good. These two, I don't think their paths crossed either, the keeper and Darwin Nunes, because I think... Did the keeper leave Al Hilal before Darwin Nunes joined? Oh, Darwin Nunes actually elbows him. He literally elbows him like that. And the keeper jumped back up quickly. I don't think Ugarte's performance has been that bad, guys. Oh! Never mind. What just happened there? Ugarte, this should be Ugarte's kind of game, you know. He gets to just run around. This should be the kind of game that Ugarte likes, guys. Ugarte would have loved the Ivory Coast Ecuador game yesterday. He would have just loved just the way that them men were beating each other up on the pitch. That would have been Ugarte's kind of game. I know people act like the Saudi Pro League is a dead league, but they got ballers there. And now they're gonna even improve it more. Like they're gonna work on developing it more. Poor foul there. Good dribble though. But yeah, they're working even more to improve it because of the 2034 World Cup. They need, like, this is just the taster, the last World Cup and this one, of what's to come for their national team, because they can't do a stinker, man. Proper ball carrying, yeah, that's proper ball carrying. That's what is lacking. The game is lacking. The space is there for the ball carrying. You think they're gonna go for goal? Mad, guys. These men are mad. They're lining it up like they're gonna go for goal. Surely they're not gonna shoot, man. Nah, they have to dink it in. They got enough players in there. They got aerial threat as well. Ball in. Who's taking it? Al Juer is taking it. Good ball in. Punched away. The quality of free kicks the last 10 years have been awful. I miss the good old days. Maybe I'm making it up, but I feel like I miss the good old days of when free kicks were actual threats. Like, now, it's not really. Like, giving away a free kick on the edge of the box back in the day was scary. Now, it's just... It's aight. Corner. Oh, what a save. What a save. Oh, that was a big chance for Al Amri there. Ooh. Centre back as well. He probably didn't even expect that. He did not expect that. He connects with it well as well. He's trying to go into the corner, but yeah. Good save. Good save. Saudi goes short. Al Dosri puts the delivery in. Headed across goal. Headed across goal again. Oh! Oh, that was close. That was close. They're doing ping pong. They're headering it across, headering it back across. I'm on this time here. Where's the clock? The clock is right there. That's the time that I'm on. Gonna be a long throw here. Don't shoot. And he shoots. Remember Juninho? Yeah, I remember when commentators used to be like, Juninho! You don't have free kick takers that whack it like that anymore. Him, Roberto Carlos. Like that was top free kick takers. The game's heating up. It's getting better for sure. It's getting better than the first 30 minutes. But I'm saying there's so much space. If people just start driving with the ball, Saudi start getting their fullbacks to drive on the ball, they can create stuff. Al Dosri does well. Oh, why does he not use the fullback there? Great from Kano there. Abdulhamid. Corner. Uruguay playing rugby. They're trying to beat them with the physical. Right now. Who are all these random people they're showing us? Baggio. Who else? I like the fact that they put the names of people when they're sat in the crowd. Because they're sat in the VIP area. First corner in. Or it's the third corner, actually. Come on! Finally! Let's go! Al Amri. It was due, guys. Let's be real. That goal was due. Uruguay don't deserve anything so far from this half. Why did the keeper parry it out like that? Poor goalkeeping. Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. Great header. And also, why is no one there? Now Saudi don't give them a break. Yeah, Saudi need to be on them. Someone will get a red card. I think someone from Uruguay could get sent off. Al Amri's good. He's good. Al Amri and Al Tambakhti, the centre-back partnership that's playing now. One plays for Al Hilal, one plays for Al Nasser. They started together in the last World Cup. And Abdul Hamid, the fullback, he was there too. 1-0, Saudi Arabia. Deserved. Why is the commentator saying it's a shock? She's saying it's a shock. Saudi have scored It's a shock around the stadium. It's a shock to Uruguay. Uruguay have not been that good for this 41 minutes. I don't know what's going on with the commentary. Maybe because I'm supporting Saudi, I'm just getting I'm getting annoyed at it. But I just feel like it's lazy commentary. Salim Al Dosri tries to play a ball over. Keeper comes out. Saudi are good at possession. They're improving in possession. They're definitely improving in possession. I'm telling you, those spaces in the middle, there's so much space to exploit. The Saudi shirt has made you into ultra. No, I always root for the underdog. I always want the underdog to win. And I just feel like they talk about, in the World Cup, the way they talk about players is, if they don't know nothing, they need to go with it. Like, what's it called? Like, give them proper analysis. Stop saying like these are bums or something, you know? Ooh, Al-Amri might have caught he's got booked. He gets booked for a high foot. Is that the first booking of the game, or is that the second booking of the game? I don't think that's a card. Oh, it's a knee. He comes through with a knee. Defense. 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 Ball in. Oh, good save. Good save. The way the keeper just floated in the sky to make that save. This keeper likes a camera save. He's trying to get the Instagram pictures. Look at all that space in the middle, guys. You're kidding me. Ugarte. Oh, be careful. Be careful. Don't give away a pen. Don't give away a pen. Yeah, this game, I think, got a red card. This game got a red card in it, man. Isn't it a hypocrite when you say it's not a shock for Saudi, but you put Saudi upset on the poll? No, because for me, it's not an upset for me. I expect them to win or get a result. But a lot of you lot expected Uruguay to win. How you doing? Spoken Africa, you good? Oh, what a pass. What a pass. Good attempt of a save from a keeper, but I think that's offside. That was a good ball. Good ball if he just timed his run, though. 4 minutes extra time because of this stupid water break. You don't think it was offside? Yeah, I was just about to ask you guys, is it true that they didn't play any friendlies leading up to the World Cup? Because that's crazy. That's mental. I don't know why Bielsa would do that. Imran, good night. Have a good night. I reckon Valverde scores a free kick in the 65th minute. Fede Valverde's on the ball right now. Ain't seen much from him. He tries to take the shot, takes a deflection, but keeper collects. Yeah, Valverde needs to get in the game a bit more. He needs to get in the game a bit more. Zero friendlies is crazy though, whether you're trying to keep your team fit or not. It's ridiculous. You got a whole 26-man squad. You ain't got to play your starters. This might be the day of upsets, guys. Depending on what happens with Iran and New Zealand. I don't know who's... If New Zealand win, I think that would be the upset. One minute to go. World Cup of upsets. What would be the biggest upset for you guys? What would you say if you were to say something that's the biggest upset, what would that be? Oh, Ridwan, I know for a fact his agent is itching for that move. I'm not surprised if that is coming from his agent and not the club. But for me, I don't care what anyone says. Newcastle to Spurs is a sideways step. Harvey Renard, isn't he at... He was coaching the women's French team at one point. Cape Verde beating Portugal. That would be crazy. That would be mad. Portugal beating France with a Ronaldo hat-trick. Do you think that's an upset? For me, an upset is like... It's like Iran knocking France out in the knockout stages. For football in general, I think Morocco winning the World Cup would send shockwaves. I need that. I need Morocco winning the World Cup. Or Senegal, either or. Ivory Coast, any of them. Any of them. First half is a wrap. It's a wrap first half. Saudi Arabia 1-0 up against Uruguay. I know a lot of people are saying it's an upset. This result is an upset. But let's be real. Uruguay have been crap. One or two good, decent chances. But really and truly, they've had nothing in it. I don't think Tonali cares about football that much. Man needs... Allow him. Fun fact, Harvey Renard in 22 became the only manager to manage Saudi in both the qualifiers and the finals. Wow, so they sack their manager every time? An upset is San Marino winning a game against anyone. San Marino needs to come and play Somalia so we can get a win. That's what they need to do. Let me pull up the lineup so far. It wouldn't be a huge upset, Saudi being Uruguay. Same, I don't think so. I don't think so. Like you can see defensively, Saudi are doing well. In comparison to maybe what people expected. And I think Uruguay, people maybe overestimated them coming into the World Cup. I think people maybe overestimated them. I guess when you're a two-time winner, you got that motion. But if the commentators are saying that Bielsa is the most hated manager coming into the World Cup and he doesn't get along with his players, and you're not going to get a performance out of your squad. Like, is really and truly, you're not going to get a performance out of your squad. But let's look at this here. For me, I don't think there's been anyone in the Saudi team that's really put a foot wrong. I think everybody's carried their weight appropriately. Obviously, Al-Amri, highest rated player so far because he got the goal. And defensively, he's been strong. But him and that that centre-back, partnership of Al-Tambakti is a good partnership. It's a very, very good partnership. Saud Abdul Hamid, I like the guy. You know what is so funny, yeah? He got married just before the World Cup, right? But in the Middle East, and I think in countries like Saudi and the UAE, if you get married, it has to get approved by the government. Like, they have to give you marriage papers before you actually get married, if you're a Saudi citizen. And because he's a Saudi citizen, he had to go to, he's playing in France, but I think he had to go to the Dutch embassy, the Saudi embassy in the Netherlands. And the ambassador came to his engagement, his nikah, his ceremony. And they had to obviously sign the papers, etc., because you can't just get married in Saudi. There's whole documents and all of that stuff behind it. Anyway, so congratulations to him. But I think both him and Al Harbi, they need to just drive more, get the ball, drive centrally. There's so much space to utilize against Uruguay, especially when you see in the centre mids are jumping out. Bentancur, Araujo, Ugarte a lot of the time is that lone midfielder just sitting there. Fede Valverde, I think, is the lowest rated in his team so far. Is he? He is one of the lowest rated players on his team right now. I don't think he's really had much of the ball. I'm just looking at 16 out of 19 passes. That's very minimal. I would have expected him to be involved a lot more. Valera, Palestri, and now Ugarte. United so unlucky with Uruguay. Maybe that's in more recent years. But in the past, we haven't been so unlucky. I hope Uruguay loses with 2 goals. I think there's another goal in this for sure. We are showing our love to Iran here in Mexico. We want them to beat the US. Imagine the scenes if Iran and US meet. I don't care what anyone says. If Iran and the US meet in the knockout stages, they have to play that game in Canada or in Mexico. It will be absolutely unfair on the Iranian people, on the squad, for them because it will be turned into a political game. So they have to push to get that game done. In Canada. Iran do kick off as well later on. I think an hour after this game finishes, they're going to play against New Zealand. If I was to say my man of the match so far, probably it'll be between the keeper and the centre back. I think we've seen a common story here over the last day or two about goalkeepers being the best player. And I think for the smaller teams, it's actually good for the goalkeeper to be the best player on the pitch. We saw it with Qatar, we saw it with Cape Verde, because they keep you in the game. Obviously, then it's down to the rest of the 10 men to do what they need to do. But as long as you're, I remember Saudi, their opening game against Russia, they conceded 5 goals in 2018. And suddenly now, they've got a decent quality goalkeeper. And it also shows you, can I say, that the level of the Saudi league is not that bad. Like, sorry to my South Africans, but when we talk about the South Africa team, the whole conversation is about the fact that most of them, or all of them, play in the local league. And now we're seeing a team that have everyone playing in the local league that are, I think, playing well against this Uruguayan team. So it's not a flaw anymore. In the past, I think what Saudi realized and their football association realized is that if you develop your talents locally, you can create competitive national teams. I remember before in the past, they tried to do this thing where they send players abroad. They tried to build allegiances with clubs in Europe. I think it was one in Spain as well, through Turki Al-Sheikh. And then they would send players on loan there. They wouldn't really play. They'd come back and that's it. They then decided they're going to focus on developing their local league, not only making it competitive, because there's multiple teams in the local league that are competitive, but also creating academies and pathways for their players, because 2034 is not far away. It's 8 years away, and they're hosting the World Cup. They need to develop their talents now that are going to probably play in that World Cup, that historic World Cup for the nation. And so I don't think it's the worst thing in the world that their entire starting 11, only one of them plays outside. I think their entire squad, I think he's the only one that actually plays outside of Saudi. And I have a friend that plays in the Saudi league. He's a Saudi national as well. And I asked him 4 years ago why he went to play in Saudi, because originally he was playing here in Europe. And he told me that he went to play in Saudi because it's very difficult to catch the eye of, the coaching staff when you play abroad, because there's so much good players in the local league. And he went to Saudi, played for Al Nassr, plays for a different team now. Didn't get a call up to this World Cup, but he's had call ups in the past to the national team. But that just shows you how competitive it is, because he's actually a very good player. So I think Saudi is doing well so far in this 45 minutes. I think a lot of people expected them to be a meaty team, or maybe, you know, expected more from Uruguay. I'll say that. Maybe they expected more from Uruguay, because if you look at the stats, I mean, the stats speak for itself. Same number of shots on goal, one big chance created by Saudi. Obviously, they got that goal. They could have had two if we talk about that other the first set piece chance that they had. But really and truly, the passing has been meaty from both teams as well. Even though that Uruguay just slightly edge the possession side. Japan and South Korea have good youth football systems. I know they do. And this is other countries. Like, I'm going to do a video on it, guys, yeah? Maybe towards the end of the World Cup, because I'm putting together the research right now. But I'm going to do a video on how Morocco have gone from being an okay footballing nation in Africa to what they've done. And the things that they've done, number one, of course, is recruiting their diaspora. That's very important. But even locally, the things that they have done to platform their local talents, to give them the opportunities to even go abroad to Europe as well. I remember growing up, there was never, like, it was very rare to hear of North African players playing in Europe. And now there's a lot of North African players that play in Europe, play in the Prem, play in the French league, in the Dutch league, etc., in the German league as well. So it's good to see that, and I think more nations should follow suit, especially with the nations that are more so developing their football, the pool of football talent that they got in the country. I think that's the most important thing. And Japan could be a blueprint. South Korea could be a blueprint. Senegal could be a blueprint. I feel like West African countries have had that advantage since like the 90s and the early 2000s of having their diaspora players playing abroad, but also their local talents. I think North Africa have caught up now, and I think it's up to the rest of Africa also now to catch up as well, particularly East Africa. But I think even with the Middle East, who are very premature, I think Saudi have had appearances in the World Cup in the past, in the 90s. I remember that solo goal that was scored by their striker. I think it was in the 94 World Cup. But then you're looking at teams like Qatar, teams like Oman who have never qualified. You're looking at Kuwait, Bahrain, the UAE. Obviously, Jordan are in this World Cup as well. Iraq have qualified again. Iraq have noticed they need to start recruiting their diasporas, because, you know, with the Morocco team, I don't know if you guys saw it, but after the Brazil game, there was so many posts online about how their entire starting 11 were born abroad. And I'm like, why is that a bad thing? Why is that a bad thing? Today, if you said to me, like, I think both sides of the argument is good. You look at this argument for Saudi where you say their entire starting 11 bar one play in their local league. That's good. If I look at a team like Morocco and you say to me their entire starting 11 was born abroad, okay, that's good. They chose to represent Morocco. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's absolutely anything wrong with that. Most players doesn't play in the country usually disappoint, e.g. Lyle Foster. Is he the only one that plays abroad in the South Africa team? Because I remember with South Africa, not this AFCON that passed, I remember the last AFCON, they were getting a lot of praise for the fact that most of their squad played in the local league, and they were saying that gave them an advantage. But do you think that advantage does not transpire into anything tangible at the World Cup? Because the World Cup is different to AFCON. I think maybe in AFCON it's an advantage for the nation if they've got the entire team that plays locally, but maybe in the World Cup when you're coming up against teams or nations that have players in all the best leagues, maybe it's not the best of ideas to have a team completely full of everyone that plays in the local league. And that's where I think Egypt are trying to find that balance as well. Egypt, I think, are still a little bit behind Tunisia. They're a little bit behind, Algeria and Morocco when it comes to recruiting diasporas, but also that might be more of an argument as to how many Egyptians actually play abroad. Obviously, Morocco, you look at Ivory Coast, you look at Nigeria, like a lot of these good level, Senegal, the teams that tend to do well in the World Cup, the African teams that maybe can cause an upset here and there, can maybe get out of their group and into the knockout stages. They've got a good balance of players that play locally and players that play abroad. And I think you definitely need that for the World Cup. Morocco also invests a lot in bringing African players and coaches into their local league. Don't overlook that. They do. They've invested so much in their football infrastructure. They've got the I forgot what the King's name is, but they got the King's facilities. That is an academy, a state of the art football facilities. They've also spent money in developing their local academy teams, like for their clubs, and then getting them to play abroad as well. And then also you have to, for me, it's like you have to build a project that's worth people buying into. The question that I ask is not, oh, all these Moroccan players, they were all born abroad. What happened for them to decide to play for Morocco? Because let's be real, people like Hakimi could have played for the country that they lived in. Hakimi, Mazraoui, some of them could have genuinely gotten into those teams. Maybe the others couldn't. A lot of them are Dutch or French, right? And Spanish. They've got those passports. But clearly a project was built by Morocco and sold to them for them to pick it. I don't respect, personally, the players that rejected their national team for so long, and then when they saw that they were, getting somewhere in AFCON or maybe potentially getting to a World Cup, they decided to pick them. I don't rate that. I look at DR Congo, for example. I look at DR Congo, for example, and I look at people like Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Yes, he took a call-up now, but how long did it take Aaron Wan-Bissaka to take that call-up from DR Congo? He could have been playing for DR Congo 6 years ago. When he was at United, he was still waiting on that England call-up. He was never getting it. He was never going to get ahead of the other people that played at right back. It was never going to happen. That I don't rate. Now he obviously plays for DR Congo. He's going to the World Cup. But were you really there when they were struggling? You weren't there. You were just waiting for England to come knock. I feel like if you are waiting for a national team to come knock and they don't start crawling back to the other national team with your tail between your legs. No, don't do that. I'd respect you a lot more if you say, you know what, I'm never going to get an international cap from any nation. How about that? I just think it looks bad. I just think it looks really, really bad. And Ketia and Hudson-Odoi, yeah, that's two other examples as well. Two other examples. Ugarte is coming out now, yeah, with the biggest angry look on his face. Maybe he means business. Maybe him and Bentancur, they mean business. Now we've got to wait and see. But listen, guys, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well. You already know the deal. This is the last watch along of the night. And then I'm going to call it a night. And I'll catch the Iran game tomorrow. If you want to join the membership club, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content. Of course, you get to support the channel as well. We are on our third watch along as well. So your support goes a long way. And if you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can. By sending in a super chat with your comments, with your questions, with your thoughts, or just to show some love. It's simple as that. As an independent content creator and as a full-time one as well, your support goes a long way. I'm looking at the poll and a lot of you lot, 48% said Saudi upset. It's possible. It's possible. The Saudi upset is most definitely possible. It can definitely happen. Good night. I hope you have a good night. Have a great night. Ugarte ready to break some legs. He's coming out looking angry, man. Who pissed him off in the dressing room? Was it Bielsa? Did the manager piss him off in the dressing room or something? He's come out looking angry. Double change though for Uruguay. They're talking about the weather causing a potential 30-minute suspension. I hope that there's not a weather delay. Why? Can I ask though, for the people that live in the US, why is there weather delays if it's rain and thunder? Rain is rain. Nunes off. Ooh, Darwin Nunes is off. Bielsa's not taking any shit. Damn, hooked at half time in the first game of the World Cup. That's not a good look, man. How come these guys got a gold World Cup? Oh, because they've won the World Cup, right? Is that why they got a gold World Cup on their shoulder? Because Brazil got it as well when someone else got it. Argentina, but these nations got it. Italy don't have it because they're not at the World Cup. But it's a double change for Uruguay. Did he even touch the ball? He won a header. I remember seeing him win a header. Let me see if he actually touched the ball. 8 touches. 8 touches from Darwin Núñez in 45 minutes of the World Cup. Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe it's because of the thunderstorms. Because I think that happened the other day in England's friendly. Kickoff is off. Second half is underway. This is crazy, man. They won the first 2 World Cups. I get that, but I just thought it was the defending champions that get to wear it. I didn't realise everyone that's won it gets to wear it. Has that always been a thing, or is that a more recent thing? Please, God, Ya Allah, please don't make it rain. Because I can't imagine. I cannot imagine a game suspension. I'll go to sleep. I want to bring back Darwin Núñez, man. Delivery in. Oh, big save. Big save. Again. Good delivery. And there's a good header as well from Fede Valverde. What are you lot saying? Uruguay coming out with fire in their stomach. Ooh. Valverde going all the way through, sliding all the way through. He's trying to run it into the goal there. He's really, really trying to run it into the goal there. They're starting off strong. Only a minute and a half in, but they're starting off strong. Another delivery in. Offside. He came from offside, ref? No? Oh. This is it's a bit chaotic, but he caused the offside eventually. What watch along should I do tomorrow, guys? I'm going to do France-Senegal. I don't know what. Should I do Argentina-Algeria or Iraq-Norway? Argentina-Algeria is at 2 in the morning, guys. I really want to I really want to watch that game, but I don't know about doing a watch along. The commentator is butchering the names. Oh my god. Great header there from Kano. Al-Dosri. What pass is that? What kind of pass is that? I want to watch Argentina, but I can't. Ridwan, why can't you watch it? I think I might, what I might do is, oh, because the Iraq game is at 11. The Iraq game is at 11. And then, I don't know if I can stay up. I might have to nap. But I don't want to miss the Iraq-Norway game. Senegal-France. I will be doing Senegal-France for sure. I'll do that one for sure. All 3 games can be fired. They can. It could be a serious stat pad from Haaland. Great football there. Al-Dosri has been woeful. I know he's the star, like the face of the team, but he's been woeful for Saudi so far. Is Ugarte still on? I ain't seen him. I feel like the subs have changed the tempo of the game a little bit. Okay, Ugarte is on. I see him. Much better football from Uruguay. Ball across, dealt with. Well done, Al Harbi. Well done, well done. I don't know what Bielsa said in the dressing room. Or maybe it's what he didn't say. I don't know if it's taking off Darwin Núñez that helped. But they look so much better in the first 5 minutes. It's a good ball in. Oh, just wide. Just wide. He's claiming it took a touch off a Saudi player, but I don't think so. Damn. Darwin Núñez, 0 shots, 0 chances, 1 out of 4 aerial duels, 1. 0 successful dribbles. That is a woeful appearance of 45 minutes for him. It's crazy if you get 4 points in the group stages, guys. It's mental. You can still go through. It's crazy. Are you doing Iran game? And no, I'm not. It's too late. That does look like him. That does look like him. Half the probably royal family of Saudi are there as well. Whereas Al Dosri, he's sleeping, man. He keeps giving the ball away. He keeps giving the ball away. There he is on the ball now. But Cano just gets robbed. Ball in. Ooh, another header over. But it's offside. Salim El Dosri needs to wake up, man. That really looked like Ten Hag, innit? That really, really looked like Ten Hag in the crowd. Refs look good in the pink jersey. The pink is so random, man. Pink is so random, man. What is this woke nonsense? Give me back refs when they used to wear all black. Pink socks and a pink top. What is this? Nah, the guy looked like Ten Hag. It's not actually Ten Hag. The guy in the crowd looked like Ten Hag. That's all. Have a shot? Nope. Passing back instead. Valverde take... Oh, I thought Valverde would shoot there. Why did he just hesitate? I was hoping to catch South Korea. Listen, South Korea versus Mexico. I really want to watch it. But it's on at 2 a.m. going into a Friday. And I can't do that because the next day on Friday, I want to do Brazil versus Haiti. And that's at 1:30 a.m. So I can't do it. I really can't. What I'm doing right now is if I miss the early morning games, the ones that are like at 2 a.m. or 5 a.m., when I wake up, I just watch it back. I just don't go, I don't check the score or anything online. What's with the pink boots all over the place this World Cup? Apparently research that they did, Nike, Puma, Adidas, pink was the popular colour. Those three win that header. No, you don't want to jump. I know you're 34 years old, but you don't even want to jump for the ball. I hope the final is on a good time. Surely it's going to be on at like 9 or 8. Because I was looking at the knockout stages. Some of the knockout stage games, they look like they're on at decent times. But the thing is, I'm not going to lie. Once it gets to the knockouts, I will stay up for games. Or I'll take a nap. Ugarte. Come on, Ugarte. Let's get an assist or something. Another ball in. Oof. Listen, I don't know what these changes are. The subs, it's changed the game for them. Completely changed the game for Uruguay. Bentancur tries to clip a pass in. Finals on 8 p.m. Sunday, 19 July. Thank you for letting me know, Ridwan. I'm not surprised it's on at 8 p.m. though. I'd expect it to be at that time. Sad though. That means people in the other parts of the world is going to be on in the early hours of the morning. Guys, the storm is gone. There's no storm, which means there's going to be no, hopefully, weather delays. The commentator just said that he's heard that the storm is gone. I don't know where he heard it from. If he's getting the sources straight from the clouds. United play Wrexham the day before. Pre-season game at 11. Really? I'm going to miss that. Why is he screaming like that? This guy is dramatic. When is the next Women's World Cup? The next Women's World Cup is in next summer and it's in Brazil. What's the score now? It's 1-0 to Saudi. That's dramatic. Ooh. He just stuck his leg out, but... And his studs caught his thigh. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I don't think it would be a red though. What's happening? I don't know. Wouldn't they just keep playing in the rain? No, apparently not. Apparently not. Apparently if it's a storm, they will have a weather stoppage if it's a storm. Brazil are not favourites for the Women's World Cup. I think Spain are. And England probably as well. But I think it's... Christina, uncle, bruv, shut up. You're so jarring. She's so jarring. And it's not because she's a woman. She's just so annoying. But yeah, if... Man United pre-season game, I just realised I'm going to miss it. And I wanted to do a watch-along for it. For the pre-season games. I feel like 10 minutes into the second half, I don't feel like Saudi have really utilised momentum that they took from the first half. Maybe momentum shifted with Uruguay across the first 10 minutes from the second half. I just feel like they ain't done much. There you go. Al-Dosri, don't give away the ball, please. Look at Al-Dosri. Look at him. Look at him. Oh. Good hold-up play from Al-Burakan. Saying it went out for a throw, though. Hey, look at my goat. Look at my goat. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite players of all time. Ronaldo. You know what's so funny, guys? I asked my mom to name 5 footballers, and the second player that she named was Ronaldo. And she said specifically, she said Ronaldo, the one that plays for Brazil, not the other one. Crazy. How come he wasn't at the Brazil game, actually? They would have showed him in the crowd if he was at the Brazil game. I wonder why. Is this the most celebrities that we've seen, guys, at the World Cup? Oh, he was at the Brazil game. Okay. Hey, Stoichkov. Man like Stoichkov. I feel like there's so many celebs this year at the World Cup compared to like the last World Cups. Maybe because it's, I don't know, is it the US that got motion like that? Do all of these celebs live in the US? Oh, he gave Vinny man of the match. Why the hell did Vinny even win man of the match in the first place? I saw Speed. Oh yeah, he was wearing the Real Madrid shirt, innit? It's when Speed was wearing the Real Madrid shirt and Pogba was there. Yeah, I remember. Valverde. Play the ball in. Ooh, off the ball foul. This guy is dramatic, bruv. Now he's saying his shoe got taken off. Ugarte goes for goal. Oh, off the post. Off the post from Manuel Ugarte. Brother, I ain't seen you do that, United. Are you taking the piss? Are you actually taking the piss, Manuel? I ain't never seen you shoot like that for United. He does well to get the shot off, by the way, because he's getting closed down quite quickly. Did the keeper hit onto the post? I thought it's fingertip save, I think. I think it was a fingertip save. Forces it onto the post. Yeah, good save from the keeper, man. Good save from the keeper. Alois, man of the match so far. Ooh, he's injured. Just as I said that. What the hell? Are you taking the piss? As soon as I said man of the match performance from the keeper, my guy goes down with what looks like cramp. What keepers do they have on the bench? I need to see this. Brother, it's 16 minutes in the game. How you got cramp already? 60 minutes into the game? That must be a record. They got 2 keepers on the bench. Their number 1 is on the bench actually. Nawaf plays for Al Nassr, and Al Qasr plays for Al Qadsiya. So hopefully he's actually not injured and it is cramp. They're booing. The fans are booing. They're not happy. They're not happy about the stoppage. I'm not cramp shaming, man. I'm not cramp shaming. How'd you get cramp as a goalkeeper? It's possible. It's possible. Maybe because I just said he's having a man of the match performance. Sometimes I should just shut my mouth, guys, honestly. But be sure to hit the like. And you know what's annoying? We're gonna have a water break. We're gonna have a water break. He's up and he looks like he's alright. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you just come through. Be sure to subscribe. If you wanna join the membership club, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content. Of course, you get to support the growth of the channel as well. If you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can by sending in a super chat. We got a super chat go on the stream today. You can help us reach that and support the channel and support myself, support the content that we put out every day. Third watch along of the day for the World Cup. We got a sub. Al Juair, decent performance. Youngest player on the pitch for Saudi. Al Dosri is coming on. I don't think he's the brother of the other Al Dosri. I'm sure he's not. Because that would be crazy. They don't even look alike. These men don't look alike one bit. No, he's not the brother of the Al Dosri. Clearly, Al Dosri is a common Saudi name. I'm annoyed that we're going to have a break in a couple of seconds. They should have, if a player went down with cramp, yeah, so close to the hydration break, they should just do the hydration break then and there. Because apparently when a player goes down and they're getting treatment, you're not allowed to huddle around each other to get instructions from the coach. And that's why they were booing them. This brother, number 14, the guy that came on here for Uruguay, he's so dramatic. Every time he gets fouled. Ugarte, he's trying to get a shot off again. gives the ball away. Al Burkan, you don't have pace like that, man. You don't have pace like that. Saudi don't have pace. They don't really have like speedy wingers. To be honest, Al Shamat, the winger on the right, he's quite quick. Crazy group as stands. Saudi first, Cape Verde second, Spain third. It's crazy. That's actually bad. Anything can happen in this group. Ball in. Ooh, good defense there. You know what's weird is that Uruguay are putting more crosses into the box now that Darwin Núñez is not on. Like a 9. They don't have a 9 on the bench, on the field. Kind of got brought down, but they're saying nah. Ref saying nah. But then he gives that. How? How does he give that as a foul against Al Shamat, but he doesn't give the foul just 2 seconds before that? Saudi ain't winning this. I see a draw. I can see Uruguay getting a goal. I can definitely see Uruguay getting a goal. They've been knocking on the door. And the keeper, he's doing some mad stretches right now. Fede Valverde gonna step up for that. I think he's gonna dink it into the box. Who's the ref shouting at? Who is he shouting at like that? Valverde goes for goal. Fede Valverde actually went for goal from that angle. To be honest though, Ridwan, you said Fede Valverde would score a free kick in the 65th minute. So I'm just shocked that he tried to score from that angle. It's crazy that this is actually Saudi's 3rd World Cup in a row. I'm gonna be drinking water with a straw. I drink most of my drinks with a straw. Most of my drinks I drink it with a straw. This is my water. If you ever see me drinking, I'm drinking from this bottle that is. So, MK, is Nasser Al-Dosri, is he Salim Al-Dosri's brother? Or are they brothers or what? Or they're not brothers? Is that Bentoncourt getting heckled in the middle there? Water break, bro. We don't want a water break, man. We don't want a water break. Oh. No water break. I was about to say, I was going to get annoyed. I'm thinking the game just stopped 3 minutes ago. Forcing my eyes to watch 3 of the 4 games. Ernest, how many games have you watched so far? This is my 3rd game of the day. So far, I think I've missed 3 games. I missed... Ooh, great ball in from Valverde. No one there to get on the end of it. I missed the game last night. What was the game last night? Sweden versus Tunisia I missed. And then I missed Australia versus Turkey. So that's 2. And then I missed South Korea versus Czechia 3. So I've missed 3 games so far in the World Cup. Which is not bad, actually. I need to get a life, clearly. I clearly need to get a life, man. Final quarter to decide the game. All to play for. End of the 3rd quarter. There we have it. I feel like Uruguay can get a goal for sure. For sure. Saudi's done nothing this half. Except for defend. Maybe it might be a game decision where they're forced to just defend. That might be the approach. And then what games am I going to miss? I'm going to miss... So that's 3 games that I've missed so far. I will miss Ireland versus New Zealand. I'll maybe watch the first. No, actually, I won't watch that. I won't watch that. And then tomorrow, I'll miss Austria versus Jordan. Because that's at 5 a.m. Argentina versus Algeria is at 2 a.m. Mahrez still plays for them? He does. Oh, I mean, Guri's playing for them as well. Hussam Aouar plays for them as well. Bentaleb plays for them. Ain't Nouri. Oh, and Zizou's... Okay, this makes sense. Because apparently Zidane is missing the France game against Senegal tomorrow to go to the... He's missing the France game against Senegal tomorrow to go to Algeria's game against Argentina because his son is obviously playing in goal. Some good saves from the keeper, who so far for me is the man of the match. 4th quarter is about to kick off, guys. Let me know. Do you think Uruguay is going to score? Watch Iran versus New Zealand if you're struggling with insomnia. Alhamdulillah, I've never struggled with insomnia. If anything, oh my God, Harvey Reynolds is going to be the new coach of Tunisia. Huh? He might get appointed tomorrow. Guys, to take over match day 2. What? That would be crazy. That's crazy. The water break was introduced because North Americans, not Mexicans, have a short span of attention. Currently in Toronto, all my colleagues in football find football too long and boring. Then tell them not to watch it, man. This is killing me. This is the water breaks is killing me, honestly. Belgium was so ass, they want me to sleep. Yeah, that Belgium game was crap. No way he's Algeria's best keeper. He only starts because he's Zidane's son. Why? I think, if anything, because Zidane never played for them, surely they'd choose not to play him. Apparently he's a decent keeper. Game's back underway. 4th quarter. Let's go. Telemundo is complimenting Saudi, saying they actually improved defensively thanks to the big names going to the Saudi league and making them be better. Do you really think it's down to that? Because even you're talking about the big names going to Saudi. Golden Boot winner is not even a big name. Is Quinones, the guy that scored the opener for Mexico. It could be down to coaching too. Good movement there from Uruguay. Valverde puts the ball across and it gets blocked. Corner for Uruguay. Yeah, Jadin, no one's listening to you, man. Oh! Firas Al-Burkan nearly just bloody headed the ball into his own net. Brother. Another corner. Oh, headed away. Another cross in. They're spamming crosses in, man. They're spamming crosses in at this point. Do you guys think Uruguay suck or have Saudi been good defensively? What do you think it is? Saudi, are they good? Are they playing good defensively, or just Uruguay are dead food? I think it's a bit of both. Uruguay suck. Oh, he looks like he's in a lot of pain. Ooh. Ooh. He twisted his ankle there a bit. unusually. Uruguay have always been dead. It's the dark arts. Uruguay give me, what's it called? Passion. Like, they're passion merchants. Hafra, I'm sorry, I didn't even know that I set up ads on this stream. To be fair to Saudi, the league attacking-wise has at least taught them to be a bit better defensively. For sure. So in a way, it was a benefit for the national team, for the PIF bringing in all those players, except for Neymar. Probably Neymar's the only one that it made no difference, because this guy never played. I think he played like 9 games or something. Saudi win the ball high up. Al-Dosri on the ball. This brother keeps giving the ball away. I've lost count of how many times Salim Al-Dosri has given the ball away. Oh my god, Al-Shama just rugby tackled him. He literally just rugby tackled him. Random question, as a black player. I don't know, you know. I actually don't know. Hydration breaks are ruining the game. Hopefully the Prem don't introduce them. I'll be pissed if they do. The Canadian government compensates social media influencers to promote football because they want the generation to get involved. So YouTubers like you are getting some money. Really? Maybe I should move to Canada then. Just saw the big 6 guys downtown. How was it? Uruguay trying to play that fluid football. Nothing is flowing. Oh my god, what kind of clearance is that? From Al-Habi. Oh, Kano plays a ball in behind. Salim Al-Dosri, he's not got a pace like that though. Yeah, Uruguay are not that good, man. Who's worse, Uruguay or Belgium today? Oh, what a pass from Valverde. Low-key, Saudi have been better in some phases. I think defensively, Saudi have been immaculate. Last time Saudi kept a clean sheet in the league was 0-4 against Belgium. The NBA takes 2 hours and 30 minutes to finish a game. NFL is 2 hours 55 minutes. NHL takes 2 hours 45. MLB is almost 3 hours, and football is less than 2 hours max, including added time. Is that a bad thing or a good thing? If anything, that's a good thing. I don't like watching those sports because it takes so long for the game to finish, because there's so many ads, so many stoppages. Hot take, Valverde is technically bad. I do think that is a little... I don't think he's technically bad. I don't think so. Ugarte is Uruguay's best player and he's crap. What, he's their best player right now or just generally? Because I feel like the substitutions at half time, taking Darwin Núñez off and the other player that they took off, I feel like it's definitely changed the tempo of the game for Uruguay. They're just not clinical enough. And to be honest, there's been some good saves from the goalkeeper too. Is Carrick ball good to watch? Yes, it is. Look, they're going to just keep spamming crosses in. Bentancur, another cross in. They're trying to find... Look at this. They just keep putting crosses in the box. Sanabria with the ball in again. Nice from Burakan. That's great from Burakan. Al-Dosri just keeps losing the ball. He literally keeps giving the ball away. It's wild, like watching American football in high school versus NFL feels like truly a different game. Is there no stoppages like that and ads in college football? These men are just spamming crosses in every single time. Ball in. Good save. Oh, no, 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 no. Goal scored. Keeper. Why did you parry it back there? Why did you parry it back there, keeper? Unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate there for Saudi Arabia to concede. But I did feel like that goal was coming. I felt like that goal was coming. Uruguay's tactic changed in the second half, putting those deliveries in. A few times they were winning the aerial cross. Now they did. The keeper makes the save. And it just lands straight to a convenient... Abdul Hamid is sleeping, by the way. Right back is absolutely sleeping. There's 2 men on his shoulder. He don't even look back. Abdul Hamid is sleeping. By the way, Abdul Hamid, you're the only guy that plays abroad. All the rest of your teammates, they play in Saudi. What's your excuse? You got to do better, man. You got to do better. There are stoppages in college ball, but because of the way the time is played, it's actually less. Okay, Fez. This could go south for Saudi now. I think Uruguay could go for the winner. I feel like they could go for the winner. Did Bielsa just make another change? Imagine scoring and that's the last touch of the game that you're gonna have. Less than 10 minutes to go. I think Uruguay can go for it, man. I think Uruguay can go for it. This Canobio guy has actually been good. He's been annoying. Every time he goes down, he's crying. But his impact on the right-hand side has been really good. Why didn't they play like this in the first half? Maybe Darwin Núñez was holding them back. Maybe Darwin Núñez was holding them back, man. Corner. De La Cruz. You hear a name like De La Cruz and you expect that person to be a baller. Ooh. Both teams have actually been threatening from corners, right? But just Saudi actually haven't done shit. Excuse my language, but they actually have done nothing in open play. They've done nothing. Make sure you hit the like button. 13 likes away from 100. Let's get it to 100 for the 3rd stream of the... Oh! Very close from Rodriguez. 3rd stream of the day, guys. Let's get the stream to 100 likes at the minimum. Make sure you subscribe as well if you are new here. Yan Diomande, best player so far. You think so? I liked what I saw from Yan Diomande, but I do think that he's raw in front of goal, but everything else, a joy to watch. Very entertaining to watch. Read up on him. The coach hates the Canobio guy, but he's the country's favourite. He was forced to be selected. Yeah, I see he plays in Brazil. I might have to read up more on him because he's actually been influential coming on. He's been annoying, but he's been influential. Al-Amri just kicking the ball for Saad to chase. Great tackle there. Oh my God. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? How you doing? How you doing? You good? You good? I think Saudi would be happy with a draw, you know. I think they'll be happy with the draw. They'd be happy with the win, but I think they'd be happy with the draw. He's fantastic, goes both ways, left foot, right foot, exciting, game changer. Yeah, he killed Hincapié last night. Like, it looked bad what I was seeing from Hincapié. That's not a foul! Ref! That's not a foul. Follow you from the US. What state? What state in the US? I need to come to the US soon, man. Saudi got to defend this. Like, their life depends on it. You can't blow a lead. Keeper gets a good hand to it. Has anybody thrown away a lead yet in the World Cup and lost? Gone up first and then lost it. Washington State, Seattle. When it rains, it pours. I think Seattle's always raining, isn't it? Every match today has been a draw so far. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, it has been a draw. Saudi might just try to hold on to the ball here. They ain't done much, by the way, to hold on to the ball. I gotta come to Toronto too. I've been to Toronto 10 years ago. I got family, a lot of family there, but I haven't been there in recent years. Al-Harbi, across the box. Oh, lay it off for someone. Oh, it just bobbles off Al-Dosri. This Al-Dosri guy, he can't get control of anything today. Mamukano, he's gonna go for goal. Blocked. Sal, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. He does shoot, but it's not a bad one. It's just over. There's been a lot of draws, actually. You know that, guys, if we deep it. All the games today have been a draw. Brazil-Morocco, draw. Qatar-Switzerland, draw. Canada, did they draw? Canada-Bosnia? Canada-Bosnia, draw. There's been a lot of draws so far in the World Cup. Make sure you hit the like button, guys, before the stream ends. We're 7 off of 100. Like I said, third watch along of the day. The last one of the day. It's nearly about to be 1 a.m. here. We'll be live tomorrow for France versus Senegal. And then I'll see which other games we're live for tomorrow. Maybe Iraq versus Norway. Maybe Argentina versus Algeria. But I'll definitely be live for France versus Senegal. 100%. I don't even know who I'm rooting for Senegal for sure. But France is like, I don't mind France. Although I hate Rabiot, so. But make sure you hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well. And turn on your post notification, guys. Turn on your post notifications. So when I go live or I'm about to go live, you get notified. Because a lot of people tell me that they don't get notified sometimes when I upload a video or when I go live. So turn on your post notifications. What did Rabiot do? He's just annoying. Him and his mum are just annoying. That's it. Like, he actually hasn't done anything directly to me or Manchester United, but he's just annoying. His mum had too much chat for Pogba in the what's it called? Was it the Euros when they crashed out? His mum had way too much chat for Pogba, man. Pissing me off in that penalty shootout, man. Mino will root for Senegal, then they'll show Pogba and then say, come on, France. Allow me. You got me. To be honest, I like Elise, I like Dembele. They're probably the people. I like Shirky. Cross in. This is what Uruguay are doing, man. They're putting the crosses in, trying to get onto it. Meanwhile, Al-Tambakti, he got caught with a stray leg there. With 2 likes off of 100, guys. Come on. They got to defend this for their life. Meanwhile, Biese is making another change. Probably his last change. Ball in. Great header away from Cano. Minna, Amorim going to AC Milan. You happy with that? I honestly don't care. Like, keeper gets a good punch to it. Amorim being in a job or not makes no difference to my life, guys. And it's not because I have a problem with him. It's not personal. I feel like that about any manager that leaves United. I don't keep track of what they do, how they get on. Ten Hag, I just realised the other day he's at some other team. I literally don't keep up with that stuff. Substitute Vinias is coming off. Did he not just come on? I do watch-alongs for most of my games. For most of the games for the World Cup, I'll be doing watch-alongs. At least 2 watch-alongs a day, depending on, obviously, timings. But throughout the week, we've got a lot of watch-alongs coming on. Minna, would you like to see games between the best 11 players from the best leagues in the world? Not really, you know. I don't think I would. Do you hate Rabiot or his mum? I just didn't like what was said about Pogba after the penalty shootout back in the Euros when they got knocked out. 7 minutes extra time. Al Dosri, this Al Dosri guy. I need to see his stats after the game, because yes, I get it. He's a Saudi legend. Yes, I get it. He's done a lot, but the guy can't play a pass. Great save from the keeper. Great save. Did you see Pogba getting his Zidane shirt signed by Zidane? No, but I know so many people that met him. I was so sad. So many people I know met Zidane and Pogba at this event in Adidas, some Adidas event in New York, and Pogba was there. I was so sad, man. Honestly. Cross in. Another cross. Saad Abdelhamid just puts it behind for a corner. Might be the best option. Woeful performance, honestly, from Salim Al Dosri. Absolutely woeful. They should have done what Salah did earlier. Just take him off, man. Triple change before the set piece. Triple change before the set piece. I hope I see number 10 come up on there. Saud Abdelhamid is coming off. Right back off. I guess it's a like for like change. Striker off. And the left back, right back, and striker off. That's so random. That is so random. But I guess it's a complete defensive change. This could backfire so bad. Cross in. Go! Ooh, great save. Is this keeper alright? Great shot from Fede Valverde. Stretches, gets enough. Great save. Good save. He has to be man of the match, I think. He has to be man of the match, surely. Another corner in. Oh my god. Why am I nervous? Like it's my... I'm a glory hunter. I'm just supporting Saudi today for this game. Why am I stressed? This game has been spicy. It's been a good game. To be honest, it's been an underwhelming game for Uruguay. Second half, they've been good. First half, they were crap. Keeper's wasting time. He's stretching. This keeper's on some bullshit. He's on some bullshit. Get the ball away from Salim Al Dosri. Get the ball away from him, man. Get the ball away from him. Anana's not coming back, Alexander. Don't worry, man. He's not coming back. He'll come back for pre-season maybe, but they'll get rid of him, man. Selective glory hunting in the World Cup is the only time it's acceptable. You support a different team every day. I have no attachment to one team except for England because I live in the UK. Trying to find a way to put a cross in. What's my national team? My national team changes every day depending on how I feel. Today I feel Saudi. Earlier on, if you came to the first watch along, I feel Cape Verde. If you came to the watch along after that, I feel Egyptian. It changes. Tomorrow I feel Senegalese. After that I feel Iraqi. After that I feel Algerian. It changes every game. I feel different nationality every time. This is a big result for Saudi, by the way. Maybe not on the level of the Argentina win, but the group will be open. The group will be absolutely open. I support any underdog team, any African team. I support everyone. And sometimes I hate on the big nations. Sometimes. But to be honest, in the World Cup, I don't think I've hated on anyone, you know? Like, not in the way that I would hate on maybe, like, if I was watching Liverpool or something. Good challenge. Great challenge. Great challenge. Don't you guys feel like Bielsa's subs have just been all random subs? Have a shot. He's gonna have a shot. Keeper. The keeper don't want to collect. Does keeper want to just hear it out? There's research that shows people who support underdogs are prone to be kind people. I think I'm a kind person, but I didn't know that. That's good to know. Oh my God. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Just hold on. Just hold on. Hang on for that point, and it will leave the group a bit open. He's going to try to put a delivery in. Great header. Get it out. Well done. Good job. Throw in. Surely the ref is going to blow the whistle any second soon. Yeah, the Argentina hate will be crazy. It's going to be a hate that's never been hated before. Goes for the overlap. Don't let it out for a corner. It's out for a throw-in, I think. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle, ref. Don't let them get the cross in. They're going to get the cross in. Head it out. Oh my God. Corner. Ref, why are you still playing on? Because of the subs. He's saying because of the changes, he's playing on. I know it's only the first game in the World Cup. I would have sent the keeper up, man. Great header out. Kano has won a ton of headers. Game over. Game over. 2 draws in Group H, guys. Saudi really, really held on. Because they were playing with a man down. Because their captain put in a shit show of a performance, I can't lie. I think maybe Uruguay fans will be underwhelmed with that performance from them. No urgency until really the second half for them. But I think that's a good point for Saudi. I think that's a good point. Can't believe he blew the whistle with Saudi going 1v1. Saudi were literally in their own third. They were gone nowhere. They ain't got the pace even to get ahead that quick. But listen, guys, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. What we got coming tomorrow, third watch along of the day wrapped up. Tomorrow, France versus Senegal. We will be live at 7:45 UK time, so 15 minutes before kickoff I will be live. And then the second game of the day, I haven't decided if I'll do Argentina versus Algeria or if I will do Iraq versus Norway. Really, all three of those games could be good games today. 3 watch-alongs, 3 draws. 3 watch-alongs, 3 draws. I don't know if it's my luck. But big up to all of you lot that stuck around. It's getting late here. It's 1:06 a.m. in the UK. So I'm about to call it a night, and I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Big up to all of you lot. Hope you lot enjoy the Iran game if you stick around to watch that. But I'll probably catch that back tomorrow. Hit the like button, guys. Catch you lot all for France and Senegal tomorrow. Peace.